What's up, YouTube? Back at you with another video. It's been a while since I posted any sort of boxing content, but there is no way that this fight could be happening and I not post something about it. So we're here with the David Benavidez versus Caleb Plant kickoff press conference, and I want to start off by saying that boxing is not in the best of spaces, and it hasn't been in a good space for a while. Long story short, a lot of fights that we've been wanting to see have not been happening. Terrence Crawford,
we in the building.
Anyway, but it's a breath of fresh air, the fact that Caleb Plant and David Benavidez were able to make this fight. So anyway, without saying too much more, let's get into it.
Our division, grateful to have him here to continue to put on fights like this. It's going to be a great year. March 25th is going to be a great night. We're going to talk about the fight with both of these guys. These guys are both former champions. Talk with their team.
What's going on, everybody? Want to thank Al Heyman, Luis Cubas, my manager. Want to thank Steven Espinoza and Showtime. But, you know, I told my team I want to make the biggest fight possible. And that may not be the biggest fight out there, but give me the biggest fight possible. They came back to me with two-time former world champ, Anthony Durrell. And he was ranked high enough in the WBC to make that a 12-round WBC title eliminator. And you being the interim champ and that being a title eliminator means I fight him. That means we get it on next, right?
You were pressured. You didn't want to fight. That's why you got all the fucking demands.
Huh?
You got fucking pressure. You didn't want to fight. What did you ask for? 22-foot boxing ring? Rival gloves? Blue corner? You want to come as a champion? Who's the champion? David, the Mexican monster is the champion. You want to come out as a champion.
Damn.
David said, let me talk.
See, hold up. Let me just say this. Where was that energy that Caleb Plant had for Canelo? You know what I'm saying? Because when he fought Canelo during their press conferences and all of that, Caleb Plant was talking wild shit, and he was on his tough guy shit. So I want to see that here. And it seemed like you don't have none of that energy for these guys, and he didn't have any of that same energy for Anthony Durrell. So I'm not sure where the switch of energy happened, or maybe if he wants to just save that all for the ring. I don't know. But if you compare again his energy with Canelo and here and with Durrell, it didn't match up. But then again, he did knock out Anthony Durrell. So I don't know.
In 2017 when David beat Ronald Brazil, I was waiting, right at the bottom of the stairs saying, hey, let's make it happen. Let's do it. In 2019, I won a world title. 2020, me and my team, we reach out to Samson and say, hey, would you guys like to make something happen? He said, no, it's not time yet. We need to let that fight marinate. We need to let it, stay on the show for a minute, build it up, whatever. I don't know his intentions. So I go off on my mandatories. In the meantime, he loses his belt for a second time. And then all of a sudden they're like, hey, let's fight. Well, I got the Canelo fight on the line now. So why would I toss that away to fight you? I don't know if you're going to show up on weight. I don't know if you're going to, I don't know what's going to happen. So why would I throw that chance away to fight for Undisputed, to fight a future Hall of Famer, to fight someone, one of the biggest fights in boxing. That's why we're in this, right? To have the biggest fights. So that's the fight I took, the Canelo fight. And
He lost.
March 25th, you ain't got to worry about me pulling out.
Sure.
I'm going to show up.
Why is this trainer...
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
Because remember, this ain't my first big fight.
Want to see you.
This ain't my first one. I've been here before, and I've done it.
Sure.
And when I
Why
show
is this
up,
trainer
I show up
talking
on
wild
weight,
shit, though?
And
Chill
I
out.
don't test positive for cocaine neither. So,
Like, let David talk
You
trash.
fuck out already, but Canelo put you to sleep. That's exactly what I'm gonna do to you too.
Hey,
You're fucking
at the highest level,
at the highest level, you still hit like a bitch. You got 13 fucking knockouts
Say
already.
what?
Fucking fight. You hit like a little bitch.
Ask Anthony Durrell. What I did to Anthony Durrell? You ain't gonna do this. You ain't gonna do
You're
this.
scared. You're scared.
It's
You're
a lot of
scared.
tough guy, rah stuff.
Yeah, this fucking guy, he fucking looks like he's about to cry. Look at his fucking eyes. I see him. I know a pussy when I see him.
Yeah. Even his dad, senior, he calls all types of fighters bitches and pussies. And,
I respect you.
But you did the same thing to Canelo, though. You did the same thing to Canelo, so...
Between fighters, you may even hear a fighter say something like, I've never lost to a white boy and I'm not about to start now.
Who the fuck said that? When did I
Anthony Durrell?
Am I Anthony Durrell?
I'm not talking
Am
about
I
you.
Anthony Durrell? So don't bring that up. Like if I'm the one saying that shit too.
I didn't say you said that.
Finish what the fuck you gotta say.
Oh, shit. Yo.
You got outside the fucking hotel. No fucking pussy guy already fucking people with you.
This dude ain't scared. He's so mad. He's so mad. You're not gonna do nothing. So anyways, you hear Jose saying, he calls fighters bitches and pussies, and you may hear that between fighters, but you don't normally hear boxing coaches talking like that. And the reason you don't really hear that is because a lot of...
Yeah, all right. I saw the video where they had an altercation at the gym, I guess some years back, but I don't think that's enough for this whole type of energy. I guess, the animosity that David Benavidez has for him, I'm not sure where it's coming from, but he don't like this man at all.
Boxing trainers, they've been in the ring.
Yo, Brian Custer's like...
Boxing trainers, they've been in the ring. They've been in the ring. They fought before. But you've never fought. You've never made that walk.
Yo, the trainer has to chill. I think he should chill out.
You don't
Stop.
know what it's like. So it's easy for you to toss those words around because you've never had to do it. You never had to do it. I want to cry. So anyways, March 25th, I'm going to be there. I'm going to be in shape. I'm going to be on weight. I ain't going to be on cocaine. And I'm going to whoop his ass.
Show up.
Thank you, Caleb.
See him saying all of that basically gives David license to want to get at this dude. So I'm not sure. I mean, it's like, yo, just aim with the talking, like.
All right, now.
Damn.
Coming to the podium.
Nobody talk. Yo.
They're fine. Coming to the podium.
Now I just be like, no more talking.
26-0.
Like, we're not talking. See, we about to do something. We're not. You know what I'm saying? Save it for the ring.
He is the former two-time WBC super middleweight
But I respect
champion
both of them, though.
world. He has been nicknamed the Mexican Monster. He is David Benavidez.
He about to talk wild shit.
First of all, I want to thank God because without him, none of this is possible. Secondly, I want to thank Al Heyman, Samson Lukowicz, Lisa Kubas, my father Jose Benavidez, and David Garcia. This has been a fight in the making for the past 5 years, and it couldn't have come at a better time. I'm at my best right now, mentally and physically. There's been a lot of shit talking going back and forth, but on March 25th, I get to put hands on Caleb Plant. And trust me, when I say, I'm going to beat the fucking living shit out of you, pussy. I'm going to beat the living shit out of you. Yo, yeah, and then when you're in the fucking ground bleeding from your fucking mouth, you realize how to respect the real fucking monster. That's real. What? I'm scared because I'm fucking...
David, you don't know who's about to cry.
This dude, man, he has 13 knockouts. He thinks just because he knocked fucking Anthony Durrell out, that's supposed to be something to me. I beat the shit out of Anthony Durrell when I was 23 years old. I was champion before you. I got 3 fucking belts right now. Man, I'm what you want to fucking be. You're a fucking show. You ain't nothing. And watch, March 25th, mark my words, I'm gonna put this motherfucker in the hospital.
All right.
I respect David Benavidez, though, for real. This is a 50-50 fight, but I'm kind of leaning towards David Benavidez because if I'm being honest, I never really liked Caleb Plant. I respected him, but I don't like him. So I'm leaning towards David Benavidez on this one. Because I like his fight style. I don't like the way that Caleb Plant fights like that. So, I'm leaning towards Benavidez.
Let's just talk about the fight here. David, I'll come to you first. Significant fight in this weight division. Tell us, from your perspective, how did this fight get made? Because we've been waiting for so long.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, this fight, it happened at the right time. He had a sensational one with Anthony Durrell. I take nothing away from that. And I feel like...
I mean, you just did take something away from me because you said it didn't mean shit. But yeah, go.
It was the right move to make for both of us. We both needed a step up in class. I've been wanting to fight him for a long time. And then now they made the winner of this fight the mandatory for Canelo. So it couldn't come at a better time.
I want to see David Benavidez versus Canelo. I want to see David Benavidez versus Canelo. Facts. We already saw Caleb Plant versus Canelo. He lost. I don't want to see that again. I want to see David Benavidez versus Canelo. That's exactly why I'm rooting for him, because I want to see that. I want to see that matchup, and I hope Canelo doesn't try to weasel his way out of that fight. So yeah,
Caleb, you kind of gave us a good timeline, and we hear, and look, we see. It's not like, I mean, look, Stephen Wonder can see you guys don't like each other. But I think the question most boxing fans want to know, when did the bad blood start? How did it start?
that's what I want.
Well, I think, just natural. David's obviously one of the top in the division. I'm obviously one of the top in the division. And, just agreeing to disagree on who's better, I believe is how it started. He thinks he's better than me, and that's fine. He should feel like that. What great fighter doesn't feel like he's the best? And,
I'm trying to keep it respectful.
And it slowly just starts to build over time. And, when it kind of became more than just regular fighter-to-fighter banter, going back and forth is when, he started bringing up, my daughter Aaliyah's name and senior I'm talking about. And, even like liking pictures of social media of me and my daughter Aaliyah in the hospital bed, just different things like that. And once it got to that, it was like past, oh, I'm better than you, or, you can't beat me, I'll beat you up. Once you start to bringing someone's kids into it and, people's wives or anything like that, to me, that's past the point of return.
Just to get that clear, you gotta check out. You gotta go check the internet about your life. I didn't make that shit up, man. I got respect for your daughter. I have kids. You gotta stop that shit, bro. You check out his storyline, and you'll see what he's talking about. I didn't make that shit up.
What?
David, we've heard you.
I don't understand.
Obviously up here saying what you were going to do.
That went over my head.
You were quoted in the boxing scene by saying,
It was like Caleb playing an abuser or some shit.
his effing mouth, and I guarantee you, I am going to spark knock him out. But you also told E! News, Ellie Setback, quote, I'm going to give him the worst beating he's ever had, and his corner is going to have to stop the fight. And I'm going to enjoy watching him quit on the stool like a bee. So I guess which one is it?
So when I did that interview with Ellie, it was 2 weeks ago. Now, I wake up feeling different every day. That motherfucker.
What is that?
What?
Oh, so you don't know how the canvas feels. You ain't been laid out before.
Canvas.
The canvas. Now you don't fucking understand it well.
I mean, I don't know. I can't understand what you're saying. Canvas.
Yeah, yo. Caleb Plant don't have none of that energy, yo, that he had
Laying
before.
on the fucking floor, so I'm gonna put you
And
back.
you've been on the canvas too. You got dropped out Ronald Verville.
I ain't get fucking put to sleep like you.
I
I
wouldn't
ain't
put to
fucking
sleep
put
like
to sleep like you. You got knocked the fuck out
I
from
got
everybody.
Hey, I got back
You
up.
talking about you don't know if you're a fucking wolf or a sheep, motherfucker? You been on the floor. You a sheep. So what you talking about? You no fucking wolf.
She don't get to sit
You
up
a
here.
fucking sheep, bro.
She don't get to
And
sit up.
you.
One of the things,
Motherfucker so hurt, he thinks he won that fight.
And you aren't a sheep. Hey, David, and you aren't a sheep either. I don't think you're a sheep.
one of the things
You don't
that,
get to sit up here on the stage. I know you're a wolf. I'm a wolf too. And yeah, you touched the canvas. I touched the canvas. I know I got stopped, but I got right
You got
back
knocked
up.
out.
And I wanted to continue, but hey, the ref did his job. It was a good stoppage, and I took my hat to Canelo. He's a great fighter, but
one of the things
that's not no knock on me.
Yeah, one of the things that Jose talked about, and you can address this too, Caleb, is, he said, listen, Caleb Plant wanted a bigger ring. We've agreed to give him a bigger ring. Tell us why, if that's true.
Well, yeah, after the fight with Darrell, I knew that it was time to move forward and make the fight with David. And if, we couldn't get that done, I was trying to set the Charlo and see if we could make that happen as well. Luis said, what would it take?
What does that have to do with the bigger ring? What is you trying to fight Charlo have to do with
Yeah, I know, I'm
request the
into
bigger
it.
ring?
Yeah, I'm getting to that.
How about if I would have said no to a blue corner? I said yes to everything. They're like asking, saying,
He's got
you
it,
can ask
just like
anything. I
the
said,
real, it's
fucking
crazy.
Dave doesn't give a fuck. He'll take whatever. You just want to get you to fight on the ring.
Got it. Go ahead. Answer.
Damn. They on his
And,
neck.
I'll go to round 6. Guaranteed.
There you have it, folks. It
you
is
have
one
it.
of the most significant fights of the year. It goes down on Showtime pay-per-view March 25th, Saturday, 9 p.m. Eastern. That is 6 o'clock Pacific time from the MGM Grand Garden Arena. Get your tickets now for David Benavidez, Caleb Plant Two former world champions going
I know this
at it
face-off is
at
not gonna go well.
168 pounds.
This face-off is
Guys,
not
if
gonna
you
go
would,
well.
You can just have a stand right there. You can stand right there, and we'll just stand, face there, face those cameras.
I'm about to say.
That's it. Just face the cameras. In Las Vegas.
All right, so basically, I'm going to give this fight a 55-45 split. 55 for David Benavidez because I want to see him fight Canelo in the future. I'm rooting for him to win this fight. I think stylistically, Caleb Plant is probably going to use a lot of movement and get into close range exchanges with David Benavidez in spurts. He's not going to do that all the time. I see David Benavidez coming forward. I can see him hurting Caleb Plant and possibly putting him away. But I think given Caleb Plant's experiences thus far, that is likely, but not likely because, again, if he feels David Benavidez's power and he respects it, he's going to move around. So I don't think he's really going to put himself in a position where he can get knocked out. But, again, David Benavidez is going to come forward and really just do what he's always done. And Caleb Plant is going to do what he's always done and move around and box because he's not really a power puncher. I think because Anthony Durrell was on his way out, I think that's one of the reasons why he got knocked out because Caleb Plant is not known for, being a power puncher. So anyway, those are my thoughts. I hope David Benavidez wins this one. And please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace.
Good luck.